really smooth, like, you know, Jaclyn likes to say. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. My name is Tess. Today's video is going to be a review swatches on the Jaclyn Cosmetics cream to powder blush stick. I picked up 3 out of the 4 shades to, you know, face swatch for you guys. If you guys are interested in today's video, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends. I really appreciate that. And let's jump right in. Okay guys, so I am here to, you know, face swatch all the shades that I picked up from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is her cream to powder blush sticks. You guys know how much I love the colourpop blush sticks, so I'm thinking like if this can top that, will be even better. The shades that are picked out are the shades Swoon, Empress, and Overruled. I picked up these 3 are a little more like wearable for me. I just want to see if her choice of shades complement my Asian skin tones. And let's go ahead and swatch them on my face for you guys. Go into the shade Empress. Packaging is just kind of cute, not super duper luxe, not heavy, but it's just like a cream stick. I'm just gonna apply it on my face like that, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with a brush. This is very bright, but definitely more like a blue tone pink. I don't know, I kind of feel like I was expecting something to like really like super melt into the skin, but I definitely feel like you need to pat it in a little more. I can tell if like the product is lifting off, which I don't think so. But let me just apply a little more, and I'm just gonna do this and then lightly pat it over. It is a very pretty like Barbie cool tone type of a pink, but it's definitely bright. This is in the shade Empress. The next shade we're gonna try is like best-selling shade Swoon. Everyone's hyping this shade up, but I tried it out yesterday and this shade doesn't really complement my skin tone that well. I'll show you. So somehow I feel like this shade kind of shows up a little, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't look that great on my skin tone, and then it is a little not as easy to blend as the one from Colourpop. I do feel like I need to brush over it and really like work it into the skin, whereas the Colourpop one, it blends into the skin in like 3 seconds. Where I do feel like I have to keep on like doing this for like a good like 20 seconds, I would say. Okay, so this is what it looks like on my skin tone. I don't know, there's something a little off about this shade. I can't quite pinpoint what's missing with this shade. I feel like it's the yellow base. It kind of just give me that orange that's not really natural. It doesn't look like a natural flush. I don't know, something about this shade just doesn't look as great. You know, it's not like something that's a natural flush. I don't know, I feel like this color of choice is a little, I don't know, strange for my skin tone. I mean, it looks really great on other skin tones that I've seen so far, but I'm just a little unsure this shade on my skin tone, and I have to go in with a second layer. I don't know how I feel. This is one of those like maybe editorial looks. I can see myself using this, but it's definitely something that I won't reach for. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed in this shade, not gonna lie, and formula is just not as smooth as like melting to the skin right away, that type of a expectation. You know, I thought, you know, it's gonna blend in so seamlessly, but it's not. Let's zoom you guys in so you can kind of see. I feel like there are some like missing patches here and there. It's just not the best formula in my opinion. So this is the side with the shade Swoon. Let me zoom you guys in so you guys can see what it looks like on the skin close up. I don't know, I just feel like it's not as smooth as I thought it would be. I understand it's cream to powder, but the dry down is not like, I feel like this side is a little smoother. Oh, I don't know if any of you have tried this product and have the similar experience. You guys have to let me know. Did I just get a faulty one? But I seriously feel like it kind of lifts up some of my foundation. I don't know if you guys can see a little, you guys can see there's like, it's just kind of uneven looking. And there is some like, maybe I need to pat it over with my finger. Let's see if it helps. Yeah, I'm not loving this, especially this shade, Swoon, which I thought would be like my favorite out of the bunch. On my skin tone, it looks some sort of, I don't know, it just looks a little, kind of a weird shade of orange. I just take off everything and I reapply my foundation. So the last shade I want to try is Overruled. This is like a really pretty, like, I would say like a cinnamony, like toasty berry type of a shade. So on this side, I'm gonna apply with a brush. This side, I'm gonna apply with a sponge just to see if it's the formula itself or is it the application, you know? So I'm just going, see, I feel like this is a lot more creamy. This shade is actually pretty, but you guys can see I did actually need to, you know, put a little more effort into it. But I do feel like it's a lot smoother, blends a lot easier. You know, this shade is stunning. Wow, I really enjoy this shade. Okay, Overruled, I see you. Okay, I really enjoy this shade so far. It looks like something I probably already have, but yeah, this shade is bomb. All right, I'm gonna do the same. And I'm gonna dab it out with a sponge just to see. I definitely feel like there is some inconsistency within the formula. It's a little strange to me. I really feel like I thought it's gonna just like melt into the skin and then it's gonna blend so effortlessly. But I don't know if I'm like the biggest fan of this formula just because there's so many good ones in the drugstore, you know? Alright, so this is shade blended out with a sponge. Definitely shears it out a little bit more. So let me just apply a little bit more here. See, I just feel like the one with ColourPop, it was so easy. It really take me like 3 seconds. But with this formula, I do feel like I need to put in a little bit of a work, you know, to kind of build up the intensity. Of course, if you just want to use a brush, the pigment is definitely there. You can definitely smooth it out. Maybe with the sponge, it's not necessarily the best. Can't feel that it probably lift up a little bit of the foundation. I don't know if you guys can tell, and there's a little bit of like a little bit of an unevenness. Alright, so this is the shade Overruled on the face. Surprisingly, it is my favorite shade out of the 3. I should have picked up the 4th shade. It might surprise me. I do feel like the color selection is quite unique. The shade Empress and Swoon, I couldn't find any shade in my collection that's like these two, which is a good thing, you know. So the color selection, I would say, is quite unique. Overall, I found something kind of similar, but not quite exactly the same. I'm gonna pop up a comparison just on the screen so you guys can see what I compared to. As far as the formula wise, from everyone loving it so much, I really thought it would be like a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. But I feel like at this point it's like a 6 out of 10 for me. Just because I thought it would be really like buttery, really smooth, like, you know, Jaclyn likes to say. But I really don't think it is smooth and buttery like I thought it would be smooth and buttery, you know? Yeah, it's just not as easier to blend into the skin, and it's not as seamless. I would love it to be. You guys can see in the close-up where I feel like kind of picked up something underneath, and yeah, I feel like I was left a little disappointed in these blush sticks because I thought it was going to outperform my ColourPop, you know, at least that was my standard now. I really thought it's going to outperform that. If not, it's gonna outperform probably my drugstore for you too. These like cream paints. These are like cream to powder as well. Blends really easily, seamlessly, doesn't leave anything underneath. The color selection is unique, but the formula fell a little short for me. So yeah, I do feel like overall it's a 6. Really wanted to love it, but unfortunately, like, I'm not in love with it, but I do enjoy the color, the shade quite a bit. But then again, I do feel like I have a lot of shade that I kind of look like this, you know? Like I feel like out of the all of the shades, this is the most smooth for me to like blend out. This shade Overruled. The shade Swoon, I was so interested in, but it just didn't blend out as seamlessly as I want to. It kind of lifted up some parts of my foundation, and I don't know, it kind of is a little uneven for me, so I'm definitely a little disappointed on the shade Swoon. And the shade Empress, it's a pretty color. It's not something that I normally go for, and I don't really have a shade like Swoon and Empress in my collection, so that's fun, I guess. Ultimately, it's up to you guys what you guys like, and if you do like to support the brand, I'm here to, you know, do like a human swatch for you guys so you guys can see what it looks like on my skin tone. And I'm definitely gonna insert some Weartest for you guys and see how long it holds. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on blush sticks. Don't love, don't hate. Enjoy the color selection besides the shade Swoon. It just doesn't look good on my skin tone, in my opinion. It kind of washes me out. It gives me a little bit of a weird orange tone. I don't know, that tone is just not good on my skin tone, and the formula is slightly a little bit more dry than the rest, which is a little weird. You know, there's definitely a little bit of an inconsistency there, at least from my experience. So yeah, that's where I will leave you guys with my final thoughts. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe. If you have not subscribed, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.